Okay, good morning to everyone. So now welcome to our lesson, the ethics of use of a metacognitive strategy on the language exciting of missionaries at the Missionary Training Center. This is the part of the life of missionaries that they travel to another country and what the difficulty that they faces and what the problem that they faces and what the things that they did in the past, and that's a very great lesson for us to learn. And especially I want to talk about the language of missionary, that how they train, how they practice, how they improve, how they use the language for communication to the another country as another nationality. So now I want to share to you something about how to learn language, how to learn their language. Yes. So we start together. The first thing I want to to share to you, there is the introduction the problem. Yes. Why we want to introduction the problem? Because if we don't declare the problem, we will not know how the way we will passing through or we will success that thing. Okay, so let me read to you as a missionary they wrote here. With the current push for more communicative language learning courses, there has come a change the methodological issues researchers and teachers face. Past research has often been concerned with the finding the method for successful language learning, with a general focus on 10B, more on what has been referred to as talking about the language. Present research and findings in the language learning field indicate that there really is no right method for learning a foreign language. Rather, it seems to become clear that the focus should be on real communication or the type of meaningful communication that exists in the real world. So this is the part of a missionary. The first thing they, before they're able to talk, before they're able to communicate, the first one they declare what is the problem that we must declare like that. Yes. So when they declare or they take out the problem, they can say that this is the result that we must do it, especially how to communicate with them. Yes. So that's the first thing. And let me read to you again the second one. Yeah, second one, the statement of the problem. The first one, they declare the problem, yes, and the second is statement of the problem also. Especially in our life, we must understand the problem. If we understand the problem, and if we able to declare, able to meditate it, we can able to change it. Yeah, able to change it. And if we can change it, our life will be success. Alright, so let me read to you again the statement of the problem. A city is a common phenomenon. It's language classrooms that is typically perceived as a threat to language learning. Paul White, 1986, has found that students generally experience significant levels of foreign language exceeding in at least some aspect of language learning. They can find that as a student in the level or in the high school, primary school or secondary school, they have the how to they learn the language. Yes, how to learn the language. Everything, yes, of course, everything, there is a problem, there is a travel, but if we able to see the problem, we will be able to see the result as well, right? Okay, let me read to you the next one. Significance of the problem. Yeah, see, many things they create, they talk about problem. Yeah, because if we not create a problem, how can we step out in the mission, in the purpose, in the vision? Yeah. Okay, let me read to you again this one. Language exceeding can significantly hinder students' learning effort in several areas. Some of the principal difficulties that can arise from language exceeding include cognitive interference in the processing of language, discrepancy between proficiency and corruption, and unpleasant learning experience and negative attitudes toward the language and cultures. Learn from experience. Think of, do not think what only thing is must be positive. Do not be negative. Why I'm saying like that? Because if we look always in negative, we never success. But if we look, even we see the negative, but let me think about positive aspect. As an example like this, we want to enter or study English, especially for our students. We know that English is not our common language, and it's not easy to learn. There's many things that very difficult in language learning, especially the pronouns, the writing, and the grammar, the correction, so if we think language or English very difficult, I cannot study, I cannot do it. If we think that, we will discourage. What we discourage, we will stop. We will not step out. We will cancel our purpose. But let me encourage you that something negative, but let me think that we can do it. If I really good in English, I will not study. But why I must study? Because I'm not yet good. So we think about it. I must study, even difficult, but I learn it. Nothing impossible for me if I really put my heart, put my purpose on the lesson. Yeah. So here they tell us, learn from experience. Experience. Do not think about negative, but use our attitudes learn language. Not only the language, but even the cultures. Yeah. So think about that. And we can go to another topic. Okay. Next is the purpose of this study. When we have the purpose in mind, plan or schedule or goal in our life, we focus on, okay, I will study, I will move on, I will even difficult, I will study. Yes. So let me read to you. You must have purpose in study. We must have purpose in study. Okay. The purpose of this study is, is to examine the effects of metacognitive language learning strategy used on foreign language exciting. Its strategy. Many researchers, including Offord, Koch, Harvey, Yinkels, and Suter in 1990, Oxford 1946, 1994, and Martyr 1994 have subjectively examined the relationship between language learning strategy and effective factors. Yet most of the research concerning language strategies seems to focus on proficiency. Let me tell you in this part, the strategy that they have found is to focus on proficiency. Focus on proficiency and efficiency. Yeah, okay. So we must have purpose in study, even in life. Okay. So we go next one. Next one. Overview of the procedures. Okay. The participants in this study will be missionaries, young men or young women, typically aged 19 to 21, study French as a foreign language at the MTC. The student will be involved on 12 districts or classes of nations, English speakers. Each district consisting of 12 missionaries. 6 of these districts will be served as a control group, whereas the other 6 will be an experimental group implementing as a self-monitoring metacognitive strategy. As a learner, as a student, even they study the French language, but it's difficult, but they still continue. See the heart. We must have strategy to study. The strategy, let me tell you, the strategy is do not give up. Just do it. Yes, do not give up, but just do it. Many days difficult, but tell to our heart, do not give up. Just do it, even we don't know, just do it. And later on we will see the result. So, okay, we go to the next one. Assumptions and limitations. Assumptions and limitations. One assumption of this study is that the strategy training will be sufficient to accomplish its purpose of helping participants to effectively implement strategy used in theater learning. There is no consensus as to the best way to present the language strategy language strategy training. Stanford, 1997. Fourth, researchers have identified some necessary criteria. Even fourth, 1996. Here you can see that in the best way to present language strategy is to research, identify. Research every time. As the life of missionary here, they say that must research, identify. That is the answer. Okay, we go to the next one. The next one, let me tell you, the next one is how to be the better language learner document. How to be the better or the best or the good or the excellence. Sometimes in our physical body life, we want to do this one. We want to study computer, English, Bible, and engineer or everything that we want. But the question comes to our mind is how? How can I do it? How can I succeed? How can I complete? How can I finish? Many questions come to us. But let me tell you, here they will tell the way how to do it, how to success, how to complete, how to get the best way. Okay, let me read to you how to be the better language learner document. When missionaries enter to the MTC, they receive the supply packet that includes the document and they told how to be a better language learner and play the mix. This document is the list only of the language strategy that has been compiled for the missionaries use. This is the list, or it means a little bit for them to step out and how to be the better English learner or language learner. Okay, so what's that? Let me read to you the point on how to be. Yes. Okay, here the document divides the strategy according to their focus into 10 sections that are as follows. They give at least 10 sections here, and I will read to you for us to learn, especially for the learners, language learner. Yes. Then how can they complete? How can they success? How can they get the result? I mean the good result. So there's a 10 sections here. So let me read to you. The first one, maximizing your language study. Maximizing your language study. Second, learning language test. Learning language test. The third, try to speak. Try to speak. Oftenly and get the result. Okay, next, try to read it also. Read, speak, examine, learn to speak, and next, number 4 is listen. Number 6 learning vocabulary, word by word, one by one, step by step. And number 10, spiritual and mental preparation. Spiritual and mental preparation. So these 10 sections that help missionaries to able to step out, especially the success and complete in the foreign field. If we apply this in our life, we maximizing our language, we learn the task of speaking, listening, we try to reading and try to writing, grammar, learn vocabulary and discussion, and spiritual mental preparation. We will get the result as well, especially in our heart. Do not give up and just do it. Yes. So, thank you so much for your listening and following. And may God bless you.